So thank you for watching this video. So please subscribe my YouTube channel MKS Tech Talks. So I will upload weekly 4 to 5 videos. So just follow my recordings. Here in this DevOps series, I will upload all the topics like whatever we need to become a DevOps engineer. So if you want to learn this course, so you have to spend around 25 to 30,000. So if you just follow my YouTube channel, so you can get the total complete DevOps training at free of cost. So utilize this opportunity. It's a very good opportunity for you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So share this content to your friends. So even for your friends also, it will be very much helpful. So thank you. I'm trying to modify, edit this file, test3 file. This is the empty file I created. Okay. So I'm trying to edit this file. So if we go to insert mode, so this is a new file. So file created. Okay, I'll just save the changes. So I save the changes. Now can test3. You see, I am able to see the content of the file without giving any path because I am in the current path. This is the current path. Okay, I am in the same folder where my file is available. That is the reason why without giving the complete path, I am able to see. Okay, so I am able to see the content of the file. Now what I am doing is I am coming out of the this particular path. Now check the current working directory. Now I am in /root. Okay, so under /root, I don't have test3 file. Okay, now if I want to check the content of test3, what I have to do? Tell me what I have to do. How can I get the content of test3?
Give the full path.
Complete
Full
path.
path.
We have to
Yeah.
give complete path. So this is the complete path, right? Just
Root Devops and Magic. Yeah.
okay. So /file name. So what is the file name? Test3.
Test3.
You see, now I am able to see the content of file without going to the file folder, without going to the file location. So from anywhere we can see the content by providing the complete path of the file. Okay. So now, so I have test3 file under my directory 1. My intention is I want to copy this test3 file into /root. Okay, I want to copy test3 into /root. So if we want to perform the copy operation, here in Linux we have a command. So any idea? So to perform the copy operation, cp is the command. So the syntax is cp source path. Okay, and destination path. Source path and destination path. So what this will do is to copy files from source path to the destination path. Always the best practice is we have to give the complete source path and complete destination path. Now we know the complete path, how to find the complete path, right? We know how to find the complete path. Okay, so while performing the copy operation, so it is recommended to give complete source path and complete destination path. Okay, so try to copy the files. So my intention is I want to copy test3 file. Okay, so into my /root, into my /root. So now I am under /root. Okay, under /root I don't have test3 file. So what will be the syntax here? So syntax is a cp. Okay, so the source path means where the file is available. What is the source path here? What is the source path? /root /devops1 my directory 1 test3. This is the source path. Okay, so we are trying to copy test3 file into slash root location. Slash root will become the destination path. Okay, so cp source path and destination. What is the destination? Slash root.
Slash root.
So
That's
is
true.
it clear? It is clear, right?
Yes.
Okay, so for check this. Now check ls. You see, we got test3 file we got into slash root. We are under slash root. So now we are able to see test3 file in the slash root. Similarly, I want to copy file1 into my directory1 folder. Tell me the syntax. Okay, our here our intention is we are trying to copy file1 which is under slash root, okay, into my directory1. So where this my directory1 is available, this my directory1 is available under slash root slash devops1. Okay, so now tell me the syntax. cp, so what is
CP
the source
slash
path? Slash
slash root slash
root.
DevOps one.
So what we are trying to do is we are trying to copy file1.
Oh, file
Okay,
one. Yes.
so the file1 is available under slash root only.
Yeah.
So we have
Slash
to give
root file1.
file1. Okay, this is the source path. And what is the destination path?
Slash root slash DevOps.
Slash root slash
Slash DevOps
devops1
one.
DevOps slash
slash my
My
directory1
my
directory
directory.
one.
under into my directory1. I'm trying to copy. Okay, so check this one. You see, we copied files into that is file1 into my directory1. Okay, so ls hyphen ltr so slash root slash devops1 slash my directory1. You see, here even while executing ls-ltr also, no need to go to the this particular location. Okay, now we are under slash root only. From slash root itself, if we give the complete path, this command will work. Is it clear? What we did is we are trying to check the list of files under my directory1. Okay, so just now we copied file1 into my directory1. Okay, so here we used ls-ltr and we have given the path, complete path. Okay, so now what details we are getting? We are getting the list of files, whatever available in this path. It's clear, right? Any confusion here?
No, so good.
Yeah. So if I give ls-ltr, what it will do? In the current path, in the current folder, whatever the files we have, that details will get. But in the earlier command, we are trying to access the files available under my directory1. That is the reason why we have given the complete path. Okay, so now we know how can we copy the files. Okay, how can we copy the files? We know. And now what I'm doing is, so I am trying to copy project1 into some other directory. Okay, I'm trying to copy project1 into some other directory. Other directory means, so I have my directory1, right? So under devops1, I have my directory1, right? I have my directory1. So into my directory1, I am trying to copy project1. Okay, so now go to my directory1. So check ls here. So we have only files under my directory1. We have only files. Our intention is, so I need project1 into this folder. Okay, I need project1. I want to copy whatever the contents of project1 I have, right? So everything I want to copy into my directory1. That is my intention. Okay, so here come out of this. Okay, so I have project1 now, right? So go to the project1. So let's create some files under project1. So nothing is there under project1. So I'm trying to create some files here. So that's test4, test5 files I'm creating. So where we are creating under project one. Okay. So under project one, now you can see test4, test5 files. Okay. So again, come out of this project one. Okay. So now we are under slash root. So my intention is, so I want to copy the project one folder into my directory one folder. Okay, the source is project one, destination is my directory. Okay, so tell me the syntax. CP
CP
slash.
slash
Okay,
DevOps one.
no,
slash
where the project one is
No,
available.
project one. Project
The project one is available under slash root.
slash root.
slash root, yeah, slash
Okay,
root.
slash root. So under slash root, what we are trying to copy? Project one.
Project one.
This is the source path. Okay, so what is the destination path? Destination path is
Slash root slash DevOps one.
slash root slash
DevOps one.
Slash DevOps
demos
one.
one
My
slash
directory.
my directory. Okay, so it is clear, right? So we are trying to copy project one folder into my directory one. Okay, so check this one. It has to work, right? You see, what is the problem here? What is the problem here? Here the problem is, so whatever the command we discussed in this one, right? So to copy only files, it will copy only files. But what we are trying to do here, we are trying to
Copying
copy the
directory.
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 That is the
Yeah.
problem. Okay, so if you want to copy the directories, so we can use cp -r. Okay, -r is for recursive copy, source path and destination path. Okay, so what this will do?
To
So to
copy
copy
directory.
directories. Okay, now, so what we have to do is just we have to add -r. So this is also one of the inter equation you will get. How can you copy the directories? What is the command? Okay, so cp-r. Okay, so now check. You see, command got executed successfully.
Execute. Yeah.
And what we did, we copied project one into my
My
directory.
directory.
Now check the content, list of files, ls-ld. So we need complete path, right? So this is the path. Under this path, what are the directories files we have? So we are trying to check here. Now you see, we got project one. Okay, under my directory one, we got project one. Okay. So similarly, so project one has some files, right? So check whether the files got we got the files or not under my directory one. So we have project
Project
one.
one.
So check here. You see, the files also got copied. We created test4, test5 files, right? So that files also got copied. Okay. So in this way, we can use a cp command. By using cp command, we can copy the files as well as we can copy the directories also. If you want to copy the directories, we have to use cp-r command. Okay. So similarly, we have mv command. So what this mv command will do is, so what this copy command is doing is, once we perform copy operation, the file will be available both in source path as well as the destination path. Okay. So, but if we go with the mv command, the file will be completely moved to the destination path.
Yes.
Okay, file will be completely moved to the destination path. So here the syntax is same, mv source path and destination path. Okay, so what this will do? So to
move the
copy,
file.
to move the files, move the files to the destination location. Okay, so this will work for files and directories, for both files and directories. There is no change in the syntax. Okay, so mv will work for both files and directories. So to move the files and directories, we can use mv command. So check this. Now where we are under slash root, under slash root, I have file 1, file 2, file 3, and I want to move file 3. Okay, so into project 1. Okay, I want to move file 3 into this location. Under my directory 1, I have project 1, right? So under project 1, I have test 4, test 5 files only. I want to move file 3 into project 1. Okay, so the command is mv, the source path where my file 2 is file 3 is available. That's source path. So slash root, which path I am trying to move? File 3. This is the source path.
From here, if suppose I'm not aware where this file three is stored, so what was the command for that?
Yeah, I will discuss. We'll use a find command. We'll discuss that thing also.
Okay.
Okay. In the coming sessions, we'll discuss how to find the
Okay.
location of the files. Okay.
Sure.
So here we have to give the destination path, right? So this is the destination path. Okay. So here our intention here what we are expecting is file 3 will be disappeared from slash root. That is what we are expecting. So check this one. Now check ls. You see file 2 is not there. Earlier when we use ls, file 3 is there. Now file 3 is not there. So what happened to this file 3? This file 3 got moved to the project 1. So now check what are the files we have under project 1. So you see this project 1 has file 3, test 5, test 4 files. Okay, so by using mv command, we can move the files as well as the directories. For the directories also same. Just we have to give the source path and destination path. Okay, so in addition to this, by using this mv command, we can rename the files also. To rename the files, we are going to use mv command. So mv, the syntax is mv, the old file name, and new file name. Old file name and new file name. So what this will do? To rename the files.
Rename.
To rename the files. By using mv, we can rename the files also. So try to rename the files. So for now, I am here and I am under slash root. So I want to rename test3 file into test2. Okay, I want to rename test3 file into test2. So I can use mv. So old file name. What is the old file name? Test3.
Test3.
New file name. Test2. Okay. So before this, check whether we have any content under test3. Test3. Yeah, we have some content. Okay. So now try to rename. So test3, test2. Okay. So mv test3. We are trying to rename test3 file as a test2. So now check ls. You see, earlier we have
It was
test3 file.
test3.
Now test2 only. Check the content of test2. We have to get the same content, right? So content, you see, what are the content we have on test3? This same content we are able to see under test2 also. Okay, so this will work for directories also. To rename the files as well as the directories. Same syntax. No need to change anything here. Okay, so by using the mv command, we can rename files as well as the directories. Okay, so now so I have ls-ltr. So these are the files I have under slash root. And now we know how can we copy the files and how can we move the files. So here, whenever we execute ls-ltr command, we are getting the different details here. So the last column represent the file names. What are the files we have? All the file names we are getting. So before that, this one represent the timestamp. Okay, timestamp when that particular file got created. Okay, so this one represent the timestamp of the file when the file got modified or created. Okay, and this column represent size of the file, size of the file. Okay, so by default for the directories we'll get 4 MB, 4096 bytes. Okay, so always this notation will be in the bytes only. Okay, and here this one represent group, group of the file. Okay, so primary group of the file. So we'll have groups. So in one group we can have multiple users. Okay, multiple files we can have in one group. Okay, so this one represent group of the file, and this column represent owner of the file. Okay, owner of the file, and the first column represent file permissions. Okay, first column represent file permissions. So if you see here, so whatever the files we created, whatever the directories we created, so for all the files and for all the directories, so there is root is the owner, root is the primary group. Okay, so because we are working as the root user. Okay, so why root is owner? Why root is the primary group? Because we are working as the root user. So by default, if we create any directory or file, okay, so the current user will become the owner of the file, and the current user group will become the primary group of the file. So that is the reason why. So for all these files, we are seeing root as the owner. This column represent owner. Okay, this column represent owner of the file. For all the files and directories, root is the owner. So this column represent group of the file. Okay, so for all the files and directories, we have root as the primary group. Okay, now so we are working with root user, right? So just exit from the root user. Exit from the root user. We logged out from the root user. Now check who am I? I am working as Ubuntu. Okay, what is my current working directory? I am under /home/Ubuntu. So ls, I have one directory. I have created one directory under /home/Ubuntu. So check ls-ltr. So here you see. So what is this column? This column represent owner of this folder. Who is the owner?
Ubuntu.
Ubuntu is the owner. So while creating the files or directories, we didn't mention the owner details. We didn't mention group details. Okay. So by default, okay, so the current user will become the owner. Okay. Current user group will become the primary group of the file. So it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, like if we want to get the owner and change the group
Yes.
also we can do, right?
Yes. That is what we are trying to do now. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So if we want to change this owner, if we want to change this group, we can change the owner, we can change the group. Both the things we can do. Okay. So now here we have root as the owner, right? So if we have any other user, okay, like let us consider I have some ABC user. I can make ABC user as the owner for this particular file. Okay. So now, so here all the users details will be available under /etc/PASSWD. This is the path where all the users details will be available, but we are working with Ubuntu user. Okay, so here you see, as we are working with Ubuntu user, so these are the system related users we have. Just neglect these users. So you see, we have Ubuntu user. Okay, so and we have a root user here, root user. Okay, remaining are the system related users. No need to bother about the remaining users. Okay, so for root, this one represent home directory. Okay, similarly for Ubuntu user, What is the home directory? /home/ubuntu. This is the home directory. Okay. So now, if we want to create custom users, we can create the custom users also. Okay. So if we have any other user, then only we can make that particular user as owner for our files. Okay. If we want to make our file, if we want to change the owner of the file, we need some users. If there are some users, then only we can make that users as the owner for our file. Okay. So means we have to create the users. If you want to change the owner of a file, we need users. So for this, we have to create the users. So we can create the users and we can create our own custom groups also. We can create and we can change the owner. We can change the group. So all these things, everything we can change here. So whatever we are seeing here, right? So ls-ltr. So permissions, we have permissions. These are default permissions we have. If you want to change the default permissions, we can change the default permissions. We can change the owner. We can change the group. Okay. So everything we can change here. Okay. How we can do all these things, we'll see in the next session. Okay. So this is a very important, whatever in the next session we are going to discuss is a very important topics. Next 2-3 sessions we'll have very important, because so in our day-to-day activities, right, whenever we got issues, we are going to resolve by that knowledge only. Okay. So any doubts up to now?
Can you please move to the notepad, sir? Once move to your notepad.
Okay. So I will
This
upload this
yeah,
notepad in
this,
the Google Drive.
this tool, the last two MV, first one was to move the files or directory, right?
Yeah, for files and directories, it will work.
And to rename also, MV is required. The same to
Yeah, yeah,
rename
yes,
also.
yes, yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
I was confused about that actually.
Yeah, yeah. We can move and we can rename both files and directories.